third tier of government in Nigeria, the local government, 774 of them are expected to feel the pulse of the people at the grassroots and respond appropriately. That's why, according to the Constitution, they have responsibilities such as establishment and maintenance of cemeteries, burial grounds and homes for the destitute or infirm, construction and maintenance of roads, streets, street lightings, drains, as well as registration of all births, deaths and marriages. And our major interest for this episode of Big Story, they are responsible for the provision and maintenance of primary, adult and vocational education, among other functions. Now, for some time now, members of the National Union of Local Government Employees have been conducting rallies in almost all parts of Nigeria asking for autonomy. In a sharp contrast, members of the Nigeria Union of Teachers, which is one of the responsibilities of the local government, have also taken to the streets, and they say that autonomy should not be given to the local government as a tier of government. What could have informed this contradictory stance between these two related unions? Let's talk about it on Big Story. I'm John Mekwa. Teachers have left the classrooms and taken to the streets, from Delta to Enugu State, Kogi to Nasarawa State. From every part of Nigeria, the voice of the teachers call for help. If their vocal message is missed, the expression on their faces and inscription on their placards cannot be missed.
The local government authorities failed to pay salary despite the allocation that was coming to them. Hey, teachers! Hey, teachers! Can you give them 3%?
The experience is best teacher. It says from known to unknown. The local government council has handled primary education. In the past, 1990s, they are disappointed. Teachers were owed up to 1 year plus salaries, let alone allowances and leave allowances. Nothing was coming from them. Now they're agitating again for autonomy. Teachers are not against the autonomy. What we are against is based on the experience of the past. Let them not manage primary education and let them not handle teachers' money at all. Memos we have met with the national houses, National House of Assembly and National Senate, and they're giving us a strong promise that they're going to help us execute it and put it into bill.
The protest also captures unpaid salaries, which in the case of Benue State is as much as 11 months. Although the issue of unpaid salaries and entitlements have lingered in the education sector, the recent emphasis by the National Union of Local Government Employees for Autonomy seemed to have emboldened the teachers to make their stance known, since their salaries are paid by the local government.
The Nigerian Union of Teachers have never been against the autonomy of local government. But we are against the content of the autonomy to local government. And what is the content? It is our welfare. We are talking about our members' welfare now. We've suffered a lot within the local government. So for us to still go with them, you are granting them autonomy. It means they have to administer over the payment of salaries of teachers. They have to administer over infrastructural development in our schools. We've been suffering. You see, before this time, within the year 1992 and 1994, that was the ages and years of zero allocation. Then we were not with them. We were faring better. And you can see what really happened then. Local government workers go home with zero allocation. The question is, has the Federation Account Allocation, has they not been giving them their own allocation? They've been giving them. If we are with them, then you know what it means. But again, you see, the issue remains that this is a marriage we want divorced. Why are they insisting in going ahead with us? We are saying they should go their way and separate us.
The local government employees say both unions are actually fighting from the same side.
The teachers are just, I don't know what is responsible for their fears. But in our own agitations for local government autonomy, the issue of teachers were also considered, and it's well tailored out in our clamor for autonomy. What is our position concerning the teachers? From experience, and like we're experiencing now, like I said earlier on, we are being owned salaries, and the teachers likewise. So we are saying that because the Constitution says that you bring your parts, you play your role, and I complement mine, we are saying that let's go back there. Let the salary of the teachers be on the first line charge. Before you do anything, before you do any distribution, take away the primary school teachers, because of course that's the foundation for education anyway. So take away their salary, make it a first line charge, and distribute every other thing accordingly.
The back and forth of the unions only emphasize the fears of the academics that the education sector is not being given the priority it deserves, and the result has been destruction and less than excellent products from schools.
Most of the people that we see teaching now, they are looking elsewhere. They are just not satisfied sitting on their salary. Okay, as contradistinction, what was happening when we were actually being taught. Our teachers were happy. They were proud members of the society. They want to do what they are doing and do it and do it and do it and do it again.
While individuals like the former governor of Delta State, Dr. Emmanuel Uduaha, has given this a thought and proposes a solution.
The responsibility for the payment of primary school teacher salary constitutionally lies on the local government council. Now, but what is coming to the various local government councils, it's not even enough, it's not near enough to pay the teachers. Even if you use all the money to pay primary school teachers, it's not enough. You know, some states are taking up the responsibility. I recall that we tried to augment the payment of teacher salary from the state level. From my predecessor to my time, we tried to do that. Now, what I have been advocating, even when I was in government, is that there must be unbundling of some of these responsibilities, so that whatever the federal government is getting in terms of allocation, there must be part of it that goes for payment of primary school salary. And what I advocated, and many of us advocated, was that 5% of the federal allocation should be reserved specifically for the payment of primary school salary. It could be sent to the states, it could be sent, so what that means is that the responsibility of payment of teacher salary is taken from local government councils, given to the states, but with the understanding that 5%, because federal government is getting 52% allocation, 5% should be reserved for primary school teacher salary. It could be given to the local government councils directly, with the understanding that there's 5% increase in the allocation. If we don't do that, we'll continue to have problems with payment of primary school teacher salary, and that is going to eventually cause disaster in this country.